the Vsb Tv 11 News for Tuesday, August 12th. I'm Peter Cattell. Our top story: a man found stabbed on Crossland Lane, Pembroke on Monday evening has been taken out of the island via air ambulance suffering serious wounds. The incident led to police being called to the scene and finding a 82-year-old Pembroke man lying outside his residence on the steps to an apartment in an unresponsive state. He was rushed to the King Edward Hospital via ambulance and was flown out this morning because of his condition. An investigation into this incident is underway, and the police are asking for anyone who might have information to contact Detective Inspector Colin King on 295-0011 or 717-2073. Transportation confusion at the Royal Naval Dockyard could be avoided tomorrow when two cruise ships make their weekly calls. This according to Bermuda Industrial Union President Chris Ferbert. He suggests that the problems that occurred during last week's dispatching of passengers off the Norwegian Cruises Breakaway and Celebrities Summit could be smooth sailing this week if only all the stakeholders were on the same page.
And what's happening with the minibuses is very concerning to the BRU, and we are certainly employing the minister as well as VACO to make sure that we can iron these things out. And what is very, I guess, even more startling is that they've done it right in the middle of the season. So if they have done it at the beginning or at the end, then you could say A, B, C, D. But they've done it in August when we've had, and I think the Breakaway and the Summit were just dropping about 6,000 passengers on the shores of Bermuda. You need to get all the stakeholders to the table, right? And too many times I think that, one stakeholder or a few stakeholders may be left out for whatever reason. And I think that, I've spoken to a few visitors that, had to wait either at Dockyard or at Horseshoe Bay. And the thing that they're concerned about is that, if you had the public transportation, why would you take it away? And I think the lady was absolutely right, and I think we are of the same opinion. If you had 6 or 8 buses last year, keep those 6 or 8 buses and add to that to improve on the system. Because you got to know that if you're going to take public transportation away, and let's look at it, a public bus carries what, 40 people standing, another 15, so you're talking about an area of 60 to 70 people that a public bus is going to carry. Versus a mini bus that's going to carry what, 15, 20 people? So now you're going to need these 3 vehicles or 2.5 vehicles or whatever to get to what one bus can carry. So you got to know that that's going to cause some problems. And I think that if we can get all the stakeholders to the table, I think we can sit down. Will we get it perfect? No, I think that if you look at some, and taking your point, we have the experience of other countries where they got, dropping 6,000 passengers, and how are they moving them? Are they moving them by public transport as well as private? And if they are working together to do that, and why can't we not do that in Bermuda? You know what they say, if you start wrong, you probably can end up wrong. And the mere fact that they didn't start dotting the I's and cross the T's from the beginning, and for Mr. Charlton to come on and say, well, we've got some minor hiccups. These are not minor. These are major hiccups that we got in what we saw up there last week. It was a joke. It was almost like Bermuda had received cruise ships for the first time, and we didn't know what we were doing. That's my opinion. Because recognizing that, we've had a number of cruise ship seasons are now under, up in Dockyard, and we're supposed to make it better and not worse for the visitor. And my opinion, last week, we made it worse for him as opposed to making it better.
The Bermudiana Beach Club has been granted a 90-day extension to its Memorandum of Understanding, designed to assist it in repurposing the Grand Atlantic development on the South Shore in Warwick in time for a 2015 opening as a condo hotel. Public Works Minister Patricia Gordon-Pamplin, in making the announcement, acknowledged the significant progress achieved by McClellan and Associates. But, as Vsb News' Brian Darby reveals, there is an unexpected bump in the road.
Given the tremendous strides the BHC and the developers have made to date, it's only prudent, says the Minister, to extend the MOU for an additional 90-day period. Many objectives have been accomplished in the first 120 days of the MOU, including site visits from overseas interested potential stakeholders, applications for planning approval, applications for hotel concessions, engagement letters and letters of interest from contractors, significant progress in contract negotiations with an international hotel operator, and notable interest from local banks, individuals and the global capital market. All related Planning and Hotel Concession Act applications concerning the repurposed condominium hotel development are being reviewed by the relevant ministries at this time. However, the remaining lone occupants of the development have thus far refused all offers to relocate. The options given to the couple, Mr. and Mrs. Marshall, include an offer to transfer the family to a choice of properties valued approximately $200,000 more than their purchase price, a resale of their unit to the government at a 35% return on their investment, and an offer to have their unit independently appraised and purchased by the government with costs borne by the government. Talks continue to resolve this issue. Brian Darby reporting for Vsb News.
Today is the United Nations International Youth Day, with the Bermuda Public Services Union voicing their support for this year's theme, Youth and Mental Health, while expressing concern that approximately 1/4 of the Bermudian population will develop a mental or behavioral disorder in the span of one's life. VSB's Gray Miners has more.
Encouraged by the Bermuda Hospitals Board's mental health plan and the progress made in deinstitutionalizing the mental illness population, the BPSU says that it will continue to hold firm its commitment to the young workers within its membership and will continue to raise awareness on issues that impact the youth population. Calling on the Bermuda government to find ways of actively addressing the challenges faced by mentally ill youths in Bermuda and those that care for them, BPSU President Jason Hayward says, quote, "We applaud the family members and caretakers that assist in meeting the needs of this segment of our community and encourage them to continue to provide support and nurturance. It is imperative that voice be given to all those in our community, and BPSU looks forward to the further deinstitutionalization of this demographic group and increased government support." I'm Gray Miners reporting for VSB News.
Bermuda Energy Services Company has been awarded the $70,000 annual contract for providing a preventative maintenance contract for the fire detection and security at the L.F. Wade International Airport. The award followed a tender process. The 2-year contract will ensure the supply of technical resources, equipment and supervision necessary to provide regular inspections, maintenance and required restoration services to the airport's fire detection systems, card access security, and CCTV systems. Still ahead on the TV11 News is Rachel with the weather preview.
Thanks, Peter. Wet weather continues on the radar, as can be expected. A lot of activity, but please stay tuned for the full weather report to see if this is going to change throughout the week.
The weather radar picture provided courtesy of the Ministry of Transport on Vsb Tv 11.
You can count on us.
Save $1.70 on a value pack of fresh Purdue chicken wings, just $2.99 per pound. Imported vine on tomatoes, $2.99 per pound. $3.39 for a 12-ounce tin of Libby's corned beef. All varieties of 6-ounce tubs of low yogurt, only $1.09. A full roll of Scott Extra Soft Toilet Tissue, just $3.29. All stores open Monday through Saturday until 10 p.m., Sunday 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. for your shopping convenience.
You can count on us.
If you want people to take you seriously,
Bermuda College should be your first step.
I would say do it.
College did push me. It was a very essential ingredient to where I am now.
And I took a lot away from Bermuda College.
I graduated with distinction, so obviously I really enjoyed it.
It's going to help you.
And the little things you do here is going to be the building blocks.
Bermuda College, first choice for first steps.
Bermuda is an easy way to find great discounts while discovering fun activities to do in Bermuda.
Discover the best spas, restaurants, activities, services, and shops at 50% off.
Sign up to Bermudeals and start saving today.
The Open Hands Loving Hearts Food Drive, sponsored by Bermuda Cablevision, has distributed 14 barrels of non-perishable food items, each weighing up to 400 pounds, to 3 local charities during its most recent collections. Benefiting from the generosity of local residents were the Eliza Doolittle Society, the Seventh-day Adventist Feeding Program, and the Bermuda Coalition for the Protection of Children. Worthy of particular note were the children of Mount St. Agnes Academy, which for the second year in a row outpaced all other locations by adding a total of 9 barrels to the overall collection. They will be receiving a special award from Cablevision in recognition of their efforts. The daily report from the police contains a single vehicle collision and a flight diversion. The accident happened at 7:45 p.m. on Monday when a motorcycle collided on North Shore Road, Pembroke, after its 59-year-old rider from Sands appeared to lose control of the machine. The rider was injured and taken to the King Edward Hospital via ambulance for treatment. He was later released. And today at around 10:30 a.m., emergency services responded to a flight diversion to Bermuda for medical reasons. American Airlines Flight 1226 out of New York was heading for Antigua when it was required to divert and land in Bermuda. As a result, a 71-year-old male was transported to the King Edward via ambulance, where he is receiving medical treatment. The American Airlines flight left Bermuda for Antigua around 1 p.m. Last Friday saw 6 Bermudian University students complete ACE Group's ACE Select internship. Lydia Barrett, Tare Brangman, Amanda Brown, Julia Dunn, Jack Keys, and Denzel Simons began their ACE apprenticeship in June. The 12-week program saw students rotate between 3 of the company's insurance departments: excess liability, professional lines, and property. Speaking of her time with ACE, intern Julia Dunn explained, quote, "The ACE Select internship has been a full immersion into the underwriting process. We get to work on accounts side by side with the underwriters, but also get a broader view of each department's business model and culture by rotating between the product lines. I have really enjoyed that our mentors teach us as much as we can absorb without watering down the material to give us a challenge and a sense of responsibility." To learn more about the ACE Select program, visit www.acegroup.com. Now, here's a look at the daily markets, presented by Bias.
Here are the daily markets presented by Bias. U.S. stocks fell with the euro as German confidence declined more than economists forecast, and concern grew over conflicts in Ukraine and the Middle East. U.S. stocks declined as investors watched geopolitical developments and energy shares sank after Brent crude reached a 9-month low. The S&P 500 slipped 0.16% to close at 1,934. 133,254 shares of Bank of Butterfield, 7,000 shares of BF&M, 5,900 shares of Ascendant, and 1,500 shares of Keytech traded hands today. Butterfield and BF&M posted gains of 0.5% and 3.4% respectively. UK stocks were little changed today after rallying the most in 3 weeks yesterday, as Royal Dutch Shell plc fell, offsetting gains by Prudential plc. The FTSE 100 dropped 0.01% to close at 6,632. Japan's Nikkei share average extended its recovery from 2-month low on Tuesday, as investors put geopolitical concerns on a back burner while still remaining cautious. The Nikkei gained 0.2% to close at 15,161. The Bovespa fell, led by oil producer Petróleo Brasileiro SA, amid speculation that recent gains were excessive, considering prospects for Brazil's economy. The Bovespa fell 0.3% to close at 56,442. The U.S. auction of $27 billion of 3-year notes drew the lowest yield since April, as speculation that turmoil in Ukraine and Iraq may worsen fueled investor demand for safety. The euro fell towards the weakest since November after investor confidence in Germany slumped to the lowest level since 2012, adding to concern Europe may be entering a deflationary spiral. That was a look at the daily markets presented by Bias. Season to Taste is next after the break.
Five varieties to choose from. Grape Aroma, $2.99 per pound. Save $1.60 on Hormel Deli Sliced Cooked Ham, $2.99 per pound. Start your day with Kellogg's Frosted Flake Cereal, $5.49 for a 15-ounce box. $5.29 for 10 packs, all varieties of high C fruit juices. A cool treat, Turkey Hill Ice Cream, $6.29 for all varieties of 48-ounce tubs. Visit our website at www.marketplace.pm for more super specials.
You can count on us.
Buying a new bike? Go with the company that offers brand name quality and great after-sales service. Oleander Cycles. Whether you're a daily commuter looking for a reliable ride or business owner sourcing wheels for your delivery team, you'll find bikes to suit your needs at Oleander Cycles. Oleander carries quality bikes from respected manufacturers PGO and TGB, and a full line of accessories from helmets to top boxes and baby seats. Just as important as the bike is the service behind it. Oleander delivers with 7-day-a-week service in our 4 locations, same-day service with appointment, an extensive inventory of parts, and a 6-month warranty on new bikes. Visit our Hamilton or Paget showroom today. Best bikes, best service, Oleander Cycles.
Season to Taste is next.
Season to Taste with Peter Javetic, an exclusive presentation of Lindo's Group of Companies.
Hi, I'm Peter Javetic, host of Season to Taste. We're here at the beautiful Bermuda Showrooms on Serpentine Road. I have Chef Ian Carruthers from Bermuda Catering. Chef Ian, I see some beetroots. What are you going to do for us?
Peter, good evening. Nice to be back. I'm going to show you how to do a really nice roasted beet salad.
Okay, let's get to it.
Okay, so very important, the beets need to be scrubbed very well.
Okay.
We've just took the tops and tails off the beetroot, get a nice olive oil, and you place them in this olive, put plenty of olive oil on them.
Okay.
In the foil pan, lots and lots of salt and pepper.
There we go, I'll help you out there.
Then we're going to pull up the pouch, make sure it's all nice and tight. We're going to go in the oven for about an hour.
Okay, pop that in there. Now you've done some in advance, I take it?
Of course. So this is the trick. We've got the already roasted beet. We take the foil.
Okay.
And we rub the outside of the beets to get the all the skin off. Otherwise you're going to have pink fingers for a week. So we rub the foil all over the beets. You're going to get 95% of it off. Going to just bring it back onto the board. Bring the rest of the beets. Just get that last
Just get the last bit of the skin off, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good.
So we've got this lovely roasted beet. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to do it into about 4 or 5 slices. You want it quite nice.
And that looks beautiful because it's been nicely roasted. Very, very tender.
Okay, and we're going to put with this beetroot, we're going to put it with a goat's cheese. The smoothness of the goat cheese goes really well with this rustic flavours from the roasted beet. But as you know, most people have trouble cutting the goat's cheese. So I'm going to show you a little trick. Take a tea bag.
I didn't know it was tea time.
No, this is a trick, Peter.
Okay.
So we get the string off the tea bag. And we cut down the goat's cheese.
He's smart, isn't he? Sharp little cookie, this boy. Okay.
We're going to play it up. We've got the roasted beets. We're going to put a plate. It's perfectly cut goat's cheese now. We're going to lay it one on one down the centre of the plate. Okay. Very simple, but the flavours, you're going to find it incredible.
It's a lovely presentation.
I've already skinned a blood orange. Very easy. We have the perfect segment. If you go in and out of the segments, you get a perfect well, in and out of the orange wedges, so you get a perfect segment. So we've got some olive oil, salt and pepper. We'll put these into the olive oil. Then we're going to squeeze some of the extra juice for the...
So that's your acidity, basically, is the...
Yeah, and you've got the olive oil already.
Okay. Yep.
We're going to drizzle this and the blood oranges on the top.
Recipes, don't forget, are available on lindos.bm. So...
And we're going to sprinkle this.
Stop by Lindo's to get all of your fresh produce.
Over the top. And then we put a couple of these blood oranges on the top.
Now this is a lovely presentation on this plate as well, which we got from Gibbons Company. So this has been Ian Carruthers with his beet and goat cheese salad. I'm Peter Jovetic. Until next time, Season to Taste.
Season to Taste with Peter Jovetic is an exclusive presentation of Lindo's Group of Companies, featuring Gosling's Wine of the Week, a Vsb TV 11 production recorded on location at the Bermuda Gas showrooms.
The Wine of the Week is presented by Gosling's.
Erath Pinot Gris is from Oregon. It is intensely aromatic and yields sprightly wafts of banana, rose petals and talc. The juicy palate of ripe honeydew melon, citrus and exotic lychee meld into a rich, plush crescendo, leaving the mouth with a pleasant tingle, a perfect pairing for Chef Ian's recipe. The retail price is $21.25 and is available at Lindo's and Gosling stores.
The Wine of the Week was presented by Gosling's.
Bermuda Gas is proud to be the authorized distributor of KitchenAid products in Bermuda. Every product that carries the KitchenAid name is guaranteed to be strong, reliable, versatile, and backed by 90 years of quality and excellence. KitchenAid believes that preparing meals together is one of life's greatest pleasures, so they craft their products to enhance this experience. No one knows the kitchen like KitchenAid, and no one in Bermuda knows KitchenAid like Bermuda Gas.
Bermuda Gas, the clear choice. Visit us at 25 Serpentine Road or online at bermudagas.bm.
Now, here's Earl Baisden with the Sports Report.
Premier and Minister of National Security Michael Dunkley welcomed the 2014 Cup Match champions, Somerset Cricket Club, to the Cabinet Office today. Premier Dunkley congratulated the team not only for the win, but also showing the people of Bermuda good sportsmanship.
I want to take this opportunity to welcome the Somerset Cup Match team to the Cabinet Office. Champions once again in 2014. I look at my St. George's fans as they try to smile on this, but it's delighted to have you and most of the team here at the Cabinet today to celebrate your victory. So on behalf of my colleagues, I want to present you with a picture that we took on the Monday of the reception down in Cabinet.
Thank you,
I
sir.
hope you hang it proudly on the walls of Somerset Cricket Club.
Yeah.
I want to say, gentlemen, that throughout the 2 days that I was up at Cup Match with some of my colleagues, I was impressed by this, not only the standard of the play, but how you conducted yourself. But it was one of those years that I remember very clearly that you made me more proud than ever, because not only did you win the game, but you were exemplary role models for the people of Bermuda. And I think in these times when everyone is looked at so critically, I'm certainly proud to be the Premier to stand here today with my colleagues to congratulate you and thank you for performing on the field of play at such a high level and to do it in an appropriate manner. And so it's a pleasure to have you here today, and I wish you at least another 5 more years of winning that trophy.
The National Sports Center will host the ICC America's Under-17 Development Tournament next week. The National Sports Center groundsman Jason Wilmot is expecting the wickets to hold up for the 6 days of cricket despite his challenges.
We don't have much cricket here, so it makes my job harder when our event doors come up. It makes it difficult for me to, prepare a wicket, and the wicket has to age over time. So if we don't have nothing in the beginning of the year, and they expect something to perform at the end of the year, it's not going to play like other clubs' wickets. What I like to do is have green grass on at the beginning. Like you said, it's going to be over 6 days, so it's going to take a lot of wear and tear. But at the end of the tournament, it will probably have no grass on it, so it's probably going to take a lot more spin.
Staying with news about the Under-17 tournament, youngster Anton Seaman from Willowcuts is the team's wicketkeeper, and he knows what is needed to make sure that he gives his team confidence.
Well, I'm the wicketkeeper / batsman, so
behind these stumps, I try to take all my catches as possible, and try uplift the team that we're on and stuff like that, and encourage my bowlers, tell them to pick up the line and stuff like that.
The PHC Foundation held its 7th annual Scholarship Award presentation recently. This year's recipients include Mikal Simmons, who will attend Thomas College along with Trey Ming. Shikai Trott will attend Drexel University. Yanni Durham will attend West Virginia University. Jada Smith will attend Johnson & Wales University, and Arik Douglas will attend Montverde Academy. I'm Earl Baisden reporting for VSB Sports.
That should do it. Enjoy your new shower.
Experience the bold look of Kohler at a Kohler registered showroom.
Outlast any storm with the most advanced alkaline battery. This weather segment is brought to you by Duracell Quantum.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's VSB weather forecast. Our first weather shot is brought to us by Dennis Whitehead, taken at dawn in Paget. A little bit of sun rising. Didn't really see too much of the sun today, but dramatic sunrise, lots of cloud cover in the sky and on the horizon, but nice calm seas to kick off a day that had a lot of rain. Again, Mr. Sun, where were you today? This next shot taken by Tristan Martin at 4:15, looking across Hamilton Harbor from Newstead. Not a great deal of visibility looking across. We got a bunch of showers today, but hopefully it might clear up soon. Thank you, Tristan and Dennis, for sending these shots in. Temperatures for today, we had a high of 82 at noon and a low of 74 at 5 in the morning. Current conditions, 79 degrees, humidity 85%, wind southwest 14 knots, and barometric pressure is unsteady at 30.05 inches. Rainfall index for the month of August, 4.52 for a yearly total of 35.20. Yearly normal for this time, 33.7 inches. And taking a look at the satellite. A stationary front continues to gradually move north across the area tonight, providing periods of rain and showers with a chance for thunder lasting through tomorrow morning. Conditions then briefly dry out, but winds will become moderate to strong Wednesday, decreasing overnight on Thursday. And let's take a look at the gateway cities. Atlanta, partly cloudy, 88. Boston, rain, 76. Charlotte, partly cloudy, 84. London, partly cloudy, 72. Miami, 91, partly cloudy. New York, 82 and rain. Orlando, 95, partly cloudy. Philadelphia, mostly cloudy and 82. Toronto, light rain and 70. And Washington, partly cloudy and 83 degrees. Back at home tonight, mostly cloudy with periods of rain or showers and a chance of thunder, low near 73. Wind southwest 12 to 18 knots with higher gusts in showers. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, rain or showers decreasing, a chance of thunder with a high near 84. Winds blowing out of the southwest 12 to 18 knots, then increasing to 15 to 20 knots with higher gusts during showers. Marine tonight, thunder advisory, seas inside the reef 1 to 2 feet, seas outside the reef 3 to 5 feet, and the sea surface temperature is 84 degrees. Marine tomorrow, thunder advisory in the morning and a small craft warning, seas inside the reef 2 to 3 feet, seas outside the reef 4 to 6 feet, low tide will be at 5:16 in the morning, and a high tide will be at 11:16 in the morning. And taking a look at the 5-day forecast. Thursday, sunny periods, a few showers overnight, breezy, high near 85. Friday, sunny periods with a couple of passing showers, high near 84. Saturday, mostly cloudy with a few showers, high near 83. And Sunday, sunny periods, a few showers, and a high near 84. Thank you to Rob Hallett, our meteorologist for tonight, and everyone at the Bermuda Weather Service. I'm Rachel Sodden. Have a great evening.
Outlast any storm with the most advanced alkaline battery. Today's weather forecast was brought to you by Duracell Quantum.
Thanks for tuning in to the TV 11 News. Good night.
Peter Cattell's attire courtesy of A.S. Cooper & Sons Limited. wardrobe and makeup for Rachel Sorden, provided by Gibbons Company.
Vsb TV 11, Bermuda.